Well, here we are once again. Greetings and salutations to every single one of you busy beans out there. I hope you all have been doing wonderfully, and I hope that you have been taking time this week in particular to relax and catch yourself in the midst of chaos. And I hope that you've been able to find the time to just pull back and find rest. That's what I want to talk about in this video today. I know that a lot of us, a lot of the time, we tend to put off resting and relaxing and proper rejuvenation, especially of our mind and our souls, because, frankly, we feel like we're just way too busy. And I'm here to tell you today that you are never, ever too busy, nor should you ever be too busy to find time to just rest. I want to start this video off by doing a small exercise, okay? If you would, with me, right now, right where you are right now, you could be sitting or lying down, or you could be leaning up against a wall or somewhere, wherever you may be in this current moment. I need you to just ground yourself, realize where you are right now. Think about the surface underneath you. Think about where you are in this very moment. It could be in your bed, it could be in your chair, it could be maybe at your work and you're listening to this. But I want you to think about that, and I want you to just be right here, right now, listening to my voice and hearing every word. And now I want you to close your eyes very slowly. And if you're not in a position where you can do that, then by all means, just feel as if you are in a state of mind where you feel like you're asleep, or you are simulating sleep or daydreaming if you can't close your eyes. Okay? Now let's take a deep breath together. And breathe out. Now you can open your eyes. Now tell me, how do you feel right now? Do you feel more grounded? Do you feel more in place right where you are right now? Do you feel like you're here with me right now? It is my hope that that is the case. Oftentimes, I think we feel like, oh, I'll get enough sleep on Saturday morning, I can sleep in, or I feel like I can pull an all-nighter or a binger or something like that, and I can be fine the next day. I'll just grit through the next day and I will make up for it the next night or on the weekend or whenever. But that can happen all too often, and it can become quite an unhealthy habit. And not just resting like sleeping, I mean real, thoughtful, mental rest. Notice how I separated the two words thought and full instead of just saying thoughtful? I mean, your thoughts are focused on resting. You challenge your mind and you point it towards basically nothing, to just bring yourself to a point where you can slow down and you can truly, truly just let go. And you can just be in the moment. You can be where you need to be right now. A lot of times, we just run around so much and so fast from one thing to the next, from work to school or from school to home, or you gotta catch that, new movie, or you have to go and see these friends, or you have to do this thing on the weekend, go on this trip, or you have to make that meeting, or you have to get this commission done. Whatever the case is, right? We all go through it. We all have these patterns of rushing and hardly any time to relax, or at least it seems that way. We tend to justify ourselves in our own mind by saying, oh, well, I'm very much a grinder. I can do this. I was made for this. I'm no stranger to all-nighters. I'm no stranger to cramming. I'm no stranger to being a busy person. And it gets to the point sometimes where we lack sleep. We lack the proper rest that we need every single night. And when we're at home, or when we're not at the place where we are usually our busiest, we still have racing thoughts that go through our minds constantly, like, what if this, and what happened with that, and what about tomorrow? How am I going to prepare for this thing coming up? Or I hope that they weren't mad at me about something that I said or did yesterday or a few years ago even. And I hope this person likes me, and it just goes on and on and on. Well, today, friend, I'm here to tell you it's okay. It's okay to relax. It's okay to rest. It's okay to feel like you don't have it all together. It's okay to feel unprepared. It's okay to feel like you're rushed around all the time, or being pushed around by people to do different things, and you gotta go do this and that with them. It's okay to say no. That last one in particular, I just want to touch on for a second, because I can speak from personal experience when I say it is really, really hard to say no when you need to. I'll give you an example. I had to say no recently to a very good friend because I was just so tired from the week that I had the previous week. I was just so burnt out, so stressed, so frustrated by a lot of things, and not necessarily things that had been plaguing me or things that were like a growing or continuing problem. It was just the whole week, the whole previous week was just jam-packed with so many things going on. By the time the weekend came and this friend wanted me to do something, I couldn't do it. As much as I wanted to, I could have very well taken my burnt out, stressed self and run on fumes the entire weekend to go and do this thing with this friend, but I would not have had a good time had I done that. And then that's when my brain and my body were like, look, stop. Stop right there, Samson. You need to rest. I was also feeling a bit ill. I had some sniffles going on, and I was having some issues, internally. I felt like I was getting sick, and I was like, okay, this is clearly not good. I can't go on fumes, and I can't go on this thing if I'm just not feeling great. So it was one of those things, I was like, I might be getting sick, and I might be pushing myself a little too hard. Clear as day, it had come to me, the answer. You need to stop and you need to rest. The big picture that I got was, it was too much. It was just one thing too many, and I needed a break. So that's what I did. I ended up having to say no, which, as much as I didn't want to, I had to. And I took this past weekend to just relax, and to breathe, and to recover, and to feel myself grounded again, feel the inner peace that I know that I had been lacking for some time at that point. And it was all just go, go, go for many weeks at a time, and I needed to just be in my home with my cat, sitting, reading a book, watching a movie, getting some projects done, cleaning the house, and the list goes on. And you know what? I am so grateful that I did that. All this to say, it's okay. It's not selfish to take some time for yourself and to relax and to, really consider your health at that point, to just pull back and just be in the moment, breathe, and just close your eyes, lay down, take a nap, read, listen to some music, maybe watch a movie, those things are okay. There's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself in that way. You need to recover from life. Sometimes you need those days that are seemingly rainy. We often think of rainy days as being depressing and sad and gloomy, but if you think about it, if things were sunny and shiny and warm all the time, we wouldn't have any growth in our life. Things would start dying out because what does the sun do? It dries things out. And if you don't have rain, if you don't have water to nourish those things, that growth in your life, it's going to dry up and it's going to wither. We need those rainy days. In this case, those rainy days being those rest days where we let the storms come through. Or maybe we just went through a storm and what's remaining is a gentle pitter-patter drizzle rain that's just washing everything away. If we don't have rain, then we don't have good growth in our lives. So by all means, let's let the rainy days in, and let's enjoy the aftermath of rest, of that steady pitter-patter drizzle at the end. And then when the wind comes through and dries things off, we feel rejuvenated and we can enjoy those sunny days once again. So, my encouragement to you, just rest. Take some time, put your worries aside, log yourself off of the future and the past, live in that day-type compartment, put a stop-loss order, as Dale Carnegie would say, on your worries and your anxieties. Say stop. Hold every thought captive. Turn off your mind and just float downstream. And do this for a day or two, and I promise you, you will come back more peaceful, more alive, and with more growth than you had at the beginning of the previous week. No need to stress. No need to be anxious, and no need to feel selfish, because this is you time. So by all means, take it. So that was a bit of encouragement for you all. I hope it made sense. I know I kind of rambled on quite a bit, but honestly, I really do enjoy these little talky videos that you and I get to do. It makes me really happy to know that I am definitely being a voice for those who, maybe need some guidance here and there. So once again, if you have any questions or if you need anything, you can put them right in the comments below, and I may cover it in the next video. And I will be answering comments, so please, by all means, share your thoughts below. I want to thank you all, once again, for all your support, and for watching and subscribing, and everything that you've given to me and this channel, and all other social media platforms that you find me on. And if you're interested, you can check those out below on the link tree. But I am just so grateful every single day that you are letting me live my dream. This is literally something that I cannot repay, and it's something that I am so grateful for every single day. Reading comments, seeing your subscriptions, your likes, your watches, everything. You are gifts, all of you, and there has never been anyone like you in this entire world. There will never be anyone like you in this entire world, And there is no one like you right now, so I encourage you to keep being yourself. And I want to thank you for being you. And in the same way, remember the Latin phrase, sic Parvis Magna, which translates from Latin to English, greatness from small beginnings. You had a starting point, and where you are now, if you look back, I guarantee you, there is quite a bit of difference. It's a landslide, and if you look ahead, you still have a long way to go to fulfill your purpose and what you're doing. Never forget those who brought you up and who came alongside you from the beginning. Never forget where you came from and your roots, because where your roots are, there you will find your purpose. So keep going. You're not done yet. You can do this. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. And again, thank you for always loving and supporting so much. I don't know what I'd do without you. Bye. Bye. Mwah. Love you.